It's August. Hello, Patreon subscriber.
You need some aircon in here, mate.
He's hot.
Hot. You nearly said cold then. You don't know your seasons, do you? I'm off to Edinburgh this last.
You're in Edinburgh.
In Edinburgh, probably by the time this goes out.
We're doing this pod booth in Edinburgh.
On the way down, I came from Norfolk to Southend on the way to Edinburgh. Thought I'd just nip in, little beans and passing.
I'm not in Edinburgh.
No, you're in the pod booth.
Oh yeah.
Editing.
I wish you were there though.
Yeah, I know. You sort of jealous of me.
Yeah.
You're jealous of me going to Edinburgh, and I'm jealous of you not going. And if you were going, and I wasn't, I'd be jealous that you were going, and you'd be jealous that I'm not going.
Come and see me up the creek though. I'm doing a weekend. So...
What's the opposite of the grass is greener on the other side?
The grass is dead.
The grass is always dead on my side.
Yeah. I'm doing up the creek, doing a weekend up the creek.
Oh, no.
Might not have got that if you weren't in Edinburgh.
No, I know. That's because all the big guns are up there, aren't they? Leaving the little minions to sort of like nibble at the bones left under the cheese table.
I took a show to Edinburgh last year. You'll remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a bad time.
Oh, Edinburgh's awful.
I like that show as well, and I've never done it again since. And I think it was a funny show.
You should have filmed it and put it out on YouTube.
Should have done. Should have filmed
Maybe
it.
I'll do that. Maybe I'll live stream one of my performances towards the end of the thing when it's honed.
I don't even know if I'd remember what my show was now to redo it.
The audience wouldn't either. I'm implicitly dissing you and your skills.
But Mum was going to do it locally. Well, we were going to do it.
Yeah, what was I going to do? Open for you? Do you remember when I was meant to open for you and I snapped my arm tendon off? Yeah.
I did a show. That was my first.
You never forgave me for that, did you?
Not really.
Who did you get him to replace me?
Richard Sanding.
All right. What's he doing now?
He's acting.
Yeah, I know. It's the joke. He's
Oh.
much more successful than me.
So that was the first show, which you can get on Bandcamp due to foreseen circumstances.
Village People.
And
that's Camp Band.
My next one.
Come on.
My next show was called Lollygagger.
Oh, about when you went into that S&M relationship with Lolly. Remember her? She was a nice girl. What happened to her? Oh, she suffocated under your tutelage.
And I'm going to write a new show this year.
Called? I'm going to make a joke about it.
I'm going to call it... I think I'm going to call it The Disconnection of Otherwise Linked Things.
Oh.
It's like, you know when things are intrinsically linked? I want to do a show that's about things not being linked.
Almost like the opposite of linkages.
Yeah.
Unlinked.
I'm going to call it UnLinkedIn.
UnLinkedIn. That's a good one. LinkedIn, imagine, is that like Facebook for boring cunts?
Yeah.
Who would go on LinkedIn? Is it still a thing?
Suits. It's very popular. Do you get... I get emails. I must have signed up.
Is it like Facebook, but instead of trying to look like instead of trying to look like you've got this great social life, it's about embellishing your CV.
Yeah.
It's just one big CV off.
It's a really amazing thing that is so popular, isn't it? That
can you imagine?
It's a networking site.
Like I reiterate, I've rage quit every job I've ever had, and it's the best. Nothing has ever been the sweetest thing that I've ever tasted is that first pint in a pub at 1 PM after you've told your boss to go fuck himself, lobbed your name badge at him, and just fucking marched to the pub
and thought to yourself, how am I going to pay the mortgage?
Yeah. But you don't think about that. That's why you got to drink.
When are you going to quit stand up in that manner?
This last chance, they wouldn't do what? Become homeless. There's nothing left.
Yeah, literally.
This is it.
Going on stage and talking.
I've done that. I've walked off before my time and gone fuck off and walked off. Did it once. And you know what? I just had to get out of my system, and it wasn't even going that badly.
Just like
I was in Eastbourne and I was doing my closer, and I just went, do you know what? Fuck it. They were just too quiet.
Was it in that pub? I did a gig with you in Eastbourne. Do you remember? There's people just talking.
No. This wasn't even that bad. They were just a bit indifferent. I was in the wrong mood.
Yeah, just.
I was like, do you know what? Fuck, you don't deserve me.
I've had my closer interrupted and then not, and I've never sort of said, fuck. I probably went, fuck it. I never said fuck you. I think as I was in the middle, in my closer, someone's heckled something, and I've just gone.
Good night.
Yeah.
No, I said, oh, I forgot to tell you. I told you when I did the backyard back in February that I did the worst thing ever, and you remember, I never told you about it.
Oh,
I was the MC.
I've had to wait.
Yeah, I just forgot.
6 months for this.
Surprised I can remember that far back. So it was my first gig back after the old glandular fever and the infection, if you remember.
I'm so pleased you got over that so quickly.
I know, I'm actually. But so it was my first gig back, and it was a Friday, and I didn't know either of the two middle spots. And I didn't even look. And I'm on stage after the break, and I'm getting laughs, and I'm sort of getting the mic stand about to introduce the first act on, and I haven't forgotten his name, Ash. I hadn't even looked or asked anyone, and I never met him before. I never had the information. So what would you have done?
I'd have said, he's a good friend of mine. What's your name, mate? And then got
I said, do you know what? I didn't even look what the next. I just told the truth because I'm a truth teller, truth bomber. I said, do you know what, everyone? I got another thing. I don't like saying ladies and gentlemen. I don't say.
No, I try not to say ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Like, I find that sort of like.
I did it on the podcast. I used to do the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and I think I actually said to you, I'm not going to do that anymore.
I just think that it's all like that. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. Hello,
madam. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Like, you speak to someone backstage, and then they go on stage, and they sort of get a bit formal. Like, say, ladies and gentlemen, hello, madam. What's your name, sir? Yeah, they're talking to two different people, unless you can't be too sure. No, they matter. But no, so anyway, I went, do you know what? I said, I don't know this next bloke's name. I didn't even look it up. Say, welcome to your next act. And then I looked what his name was, and afterwards I made a joke by saying it repeatedly. But I sort of got away with it. But
what was his name now?
One of those names that just like a name. Like, people get our names wrong, but that's because they're unusual. But I'd rather that than be called sort of like Paul fucking Smith. It was something like that.
What about people who've got two first names as a name?
Yeah, Paul Smith.
Smith isn't a...
Oh, there's two blokes in my school called Smithy.
That might be their surname though, might it?
What are you saying?
Did one of them...
They were brothers. I thought it was weird that they had the same fucking name. How confusing must that have been at dinner time?
Oh.
But yeah, no, people with two first names like Jacobson. No, that's not good. That's not right.
You're not.
I don't know. Where are you going to English
You're really good at thinking on your feet. And
it's so hard up here.
This seems to be your kryptonite.
Do you know what? It's so weird because we haven't done one of these for ages, but I just sort of feel a bit tired.
Say someone's name that is two first names.
Barry John. He's a Welsh rugby player.
Is he?
Yeah, he was. Barry John.
Barry John's the worst.
John Barry.
John Barry's better.
What about James Jameson?
This is This is really weird because it's
Paul Parkinson.
This is your strength and your weakness. Thinking on your feet.
I'm sitting down.
Thinking on your bum.
Yeah. Thinking with my bum.
I keep thinking Philip Simon. He's a stand-up, isn't he?
Yeah, Philip Simon. Simon
Phillips.
Simon.
John.
Simon Garfunkel. Yeah, what's his Paul Simon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you said?
I said Philip Simon.
Oh yeah, Paul Simon. RuPaul.
He's not got it. He's struggling.
John Jones.
It's difficult, isn't it, stand up?
It is if you got polio. I think that
I don't even hardest game in the world though.
Don't see built up shoes anymore, do you?
No.
I used to love a built up shoe. My uncle Les had one. Do you want to hear the tragic story of Les?
Yes, please, yeah.
His mum, he died when I was young and he was fucking old.
Uncle Les?
He weren't really
Your
my
dad's
uncle.
brother?
No. I think he was my nan's dad's brother.
Okay.
His mum was doing the washing with a mangle, drying with a mangle, holding him on a hip and his fucking foot. He round his foot into a mangle. He just had to put one clown shoe.
Why couldn't they fix it? Why didn't he cry? How far did he go
All the way through it came out. It was a size 47. So
what did he do for a living? Was he a clown?
professional footballer. He's a part-time clown.
I just stand side on. Oh, she
Put your
mangled his
best on-
foot.
Actually, I think he didn't even have a foot, and they just put the stump of his leg in a big shoe back then because they didn't have prosthetic feet. I mean, it was like this.
Do you reckon she felt bad?
Different times, wasn't it? Probably, yeah, bet she did. Bet
Tell
she
you
got blood all
what.
over her sheets.
Dry. It was dry. They probably had so dry athlete's foot cream.
That's the thing that you don't realise, man. You just like in them days, you'd get your fucking baby's foot for a man.
Yeah, it happened. What about the story of the woman pinning the nappy and pinning through the penis of the baby?
What?
There was a.
Oh, that Prince Albert's mum. How did that come about?
He had it.
Yeah, I know, but why? But he went abroad and had it, didn't he? Didn't he go to one of them countries where they do things like that?
Those foreign
Yeah, I've
countries.
been to Fiji. They'd up taking the piss out of the gringo. They're like, oh yeah, we stick a whalebone through our dick, and he believed
Give it
us.
a go. Yeah, why whalebone?
I just made that up because it sounds foreign. I don't have whales here, do we? Apart from the country, but there isn't. Do we have whales off the
Why are you so far off the screen?
No.
Yeah, I think there's whales in around the British Isles.
Them seals can get really angry, can't they? I
Mm,
think we're talking across porpoises.
they're not seals.
What ain't?
Porpoises. They're more like dolphins.
All right, dolphins can get angry.
Yeah, you say
Cross
dolphins.
porpoise.
Say dolphins, and then do the porpoise joke. Don't say seals.
What is a seal? It looks like a cross between like a
Dog
penguin and a dog, doesn't it? It's like a dog's fucked a penguin, don't you think?
Yeah, are they quite?
Otter and a dog. A dotter.
It is weird that they are dog-like, aren't they?
No,
They look friendly,
but then,
but they're
they
probably not.
they got kitty cat whiskers.
How did the orgy animals, like a duck-billed platypus,
They're weird animals, isn't they?
orgy animal?
Bonobo monkey.
What do they look like?
Monkeys, but they bum each other. Orgy, mean orgy like that.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying a duck
Oh, they were conceived in an
An
orgy.
otter. and
Another
animal, badger.
No, a duck-billed platypus is an otter and a duck. Yeah, well, they lay eggs, but they've got tits.
They're a mammal that lays eggs. They're the
It comes
only
from
one.
mammary. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, they're not the only one. There's another one. It's a type of anteater. There's two mammals that lay eggs. There's a duck-billed platypus and there's a type of, I think it's a type of anteater.
That lays eggs.
Now, anteaters really, they really do what they do in the cartoons with their
Their
nose.
tongue comes out.
Is
So
it
they've got
tongue
a
or
long,
nose?
long nose, and their tongue comes out and
Can it go around corners and stuff?
yeah, it chases stuff.
Wow.
Imagine that round your
Arsehole.
Oh no, I was thinking about ant nest.
Well,
I was an ant. In that
well,
scenario.
that's the common thing. Like ants nest and arsehole. Both of them I enjoy pouring boiling water on them.
And
just
if
my
you pour,
thing.
if you pour boiling metal down the
Yeah, they can make that ant
arsehole,
sculptures. Oh, down the arsehole. Yeah, that's how they killed that gay king, wasn't it? They found a gay king, then they stick a red hot sword up his arsehole.
that's what
One
they
of our
do.
kings.
That's how they got Gaddafi. You told me recently.
Oh yeah, that's a nasty business, mate.
Nasty old bit.
Nasty business. The old bayonet right up there, up the old fucking doofus. Not pleasant.
Not pleasant at all.
No way for a
For a king?
a regal dictator to go down.
No. What should a king? How should a king die?
I think the only way that the dignified way to execute a king, I think guillotine. I think it's got to be in public.
It's got to be sharp, innit?
Do they reckon you stay conscious for a bit, don't you?
A couple of seconds, I reckon. There's no way of proving it.
You could ask them quickly. Quickly! Oh, fucking hell.
I think a king should die. Or any royalty.
In battle.
I reckon it should be car accident.
Yeah, in a tunnel.
Tunnel.
Mm.
Drunken car accident.
Well. So they say. What do you think the conspiracy is? Muslim baby in her? They had to offer. That's what they say in it.
Not because she was with Muhammad
Dodi Fayed.
Fayed, not
He's
Muhammad
extinct now.
Fayed. What was his name?
Dodi.
No, what's his
Dodi's
dad
extinct.
called?
Muhammad Al Fayed.
Muhammad Al Fayed. It could be that, but she was no royal after that. At that point, was she?
Still I don't know.
Really breaking the news.
Yeah, topical.
Here in August.
1996, they got divorced, and she must have died.
98.
You reckon?
Don't know.
7, I reckon.
7.
97, summer 97. Best thing ever. I went to Israel for
She
3
died
weeks.
the same day as Mother Teresa.
Is that true?
I was going to Cornwall.
So the Prince of Hearts, the one that got called the Prince of Hearts, Princess of Hearts even, is the one that fucking weren't even the Princess of Hearts. It was the other one, but that Mother Teresa was ugly. That's how it is, folks. Because patriarchy.
That's why one of us is doing Edinburgh this year and one of us isn't.
That's right.
One of us has got the look for it.
I went to Israel. I woke up to get my flight, and everyone was like, "Princess Diana's dead," and I flew to Israel. I missed all of it. I was there for a month. No, amazing.
Oh yeah.
Didn't see the funeral. Didn't hear none of the bollocks. And just come back and it
Goodbye, England's Rose.
Didn't even write a new song. Did not even write a new. I think just do a little karaoke version. That'll do. Cobbled together.
I don't know what's the difference between the two songs.
One's Goodbye.
One's about Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, one's Goodbye, Norma Jean.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Is that her name, Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that song was about Marilyn Monroe? Doesn't it sort of watered down? You go, oh, it's really nice he wrote that song about Marilyn Monroe. It's really thoughtful and nice. He wrote that heartfelt song. And then he went, I want to just do it about
Yeah. It's like a parody song of his own song. He doesn't even write the lyrics anyway.
It actually, that's true. It actually offends both of them.
Yeah.
Because one of them, their song has been watered down, and the other one, it's like, oh, you couldn't even write me a song.
Yeah, he just thought it would be
Goodbye, England's Rose.
May you forever live on. It's like terrible as well, isn't it?
Live on, no, she does.
You were the grace that placed itself.
Do that as Arctic Monkeys.
Goodbye, Norma. No, hang on.
Goodbye, Norma Brown.
Goodbye, England's Rose. I wonder where it wrong, so you had to crash your car. Followed by paparazzi, and now you're a kebab in the backseat of a Bentley.
Bow, 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 bow. What a Scooby Puller. He'll sell all the stories if you give him half a chance. He's fun.
I feel this is disrespecting England's Rose.
Goodbye, Justin.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Norwich's Rose.
Goodbye, Southend's Weed.